Hello my Owlettes, and welcome back to another video. Yes, I am in another studio area. So craft room area. This is right in my house, and if you've known, I've talked about moving into the garage for several years, and it's just not working for me. It's not bringing me joy, and it's hot, and I gotta find another means. So you may ask, well, why don't you go back into the old room that you had? Well, yes, but now my husband's working from home a couple days a week, and so it's like the office now, and me and my cluttery, whimsical self just it's not going to work. So I have moved out my coffee bar out of this room, and I'm going to do and it's actually really working for me, and I'll make it really quick so we can jump into our stuffs. But it's right off the kitchen. It's like a mudroom, sunroom type situation here, and it's quaint, it's cute, it's little, and I've already got it all set up almost, so I'll definitely do a view. Now, one of the things that it reminds me of is my friend that does jewelry, and she always makes my charms for me with my one little word. She had a room that she called her red room, and it reminds me of her little red room that she had, where she designed and created she still designs and creates, but she's in a bigger space now. But I was like, I love this, and I can still keep all my crafting supplies in the garage because it's all in bins and whatnot, disarrayed. The only thing, and I can do it right here, paint. I'm totally fine. I'm going, anyway, let's move on. But that's why I'm real curious how the sound is going to be in here, because it seems kind of like a little different to me, but I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to being in this room. But I have a beautiful view of our backyard, of our back area, and it's a sliding glass door. So yeah, I think it's gonna work. Okay, so I want to come back to my planner I've been working in, and again, I'm still trying to figure this planner out. As you guys know, I have some big good happy life changes coming down the pipe, and I'm prepping for it. Bless you, Maggie. That was my cat, Maggie. She sneezes all the time. So I really have been trying to get a planning system to work for me, and I created this little journal or a planner because I really wanted something to carry along. Now, this is my planner, and I carry it too everywhere, but I'm thinking, like, if I ever, like I do every day, I open this up. So this is my composition book planner. Let me move. I'm gonna add a charm to this one as well. So, but I want to show you guys here. So this is my composition book planner, and I made it at the beginning of the year, and this thing is a chunk, and I showed it to you guys last time, but this is, oh, there's my pen. This is, I do a checklist every week, like on Sunday, to-do list. We're gonna have a big shop update, you guys, so new fall stickers, everything. So all that, I've been working on all of that, and then this is kind of like as I do things, or if I have anything come up on my calendar, I can write it down here. So yeah, so that's kind of, scratched it all up. So that's what this planner is for. I started trying to come up with a system in just doing some writing here of how I see my system to be, what my needs are, like step-by-step checklist, social media calendar, a brain dump, health, so habits. So I really am trying to work on coming up with a system that's going to work for me. And it's not something I feel like I'm going to have that it's going to do overnight. It's definitely something that is a work in progress. So that's where I'm at. So where this falls in is, I really am wanting to do like a social media calendar, and really just, oh, here it is, ring planner, have the to-do, ideas, projects, budget, places to go. Places to go, yeah. I want to go have my adventures as part of my future here, so I have a place to put all that. So, and this is, like I said, I think it's going to be evolving this cute little planner here. And I've been adding, of course I had to add my wands. You know, we always need a wand. And I wasn't sure, and I wanted to do something more in tone with fall themed. And so that's why I went with this ring planner. But I have a, oh, by the way, that's my boo-boo right here, if you guys are wondering. I don't know if you can even see it, but it looks, I burned myself with curling iron. Yeah, that's okay. It was fine. It looks uglier than what it was. But anyway, but this is, I wanted something to do with fall, and because I'm moving into my favorite time of the year, and so I really wanted to create something that's giving off all those vibes. And then I also, I have other A6 planners that I use all the time, but they didn't have the fall thing going. It was more like, I posted a photo where I painted on the front of them. They were pink and rainbow, and I love them all, don't get me wrong. I will definitely use them again, but I just wanted to move into something that gives me a little bit more of that dark academia, you know, that kind of vibe going on here. So I started just kind of adding different things in here. But today, what I wanted to do is add a calendar. So I had this one that I think I bought these, or I had these already. I think they came inside of, I'm trying to do my budget also, you guys, because I have things coming down the pipe. But anyway, I typed in all my December, November. I don't know what happened to September. I lost it somewhere in the shuffle. But I did buy this off of Amazon for like $6. So $6 and something. So I wanted to go ahead and add this in here. And I can take out through July because we are no longer in July. But I wanted to put in the introduction. And here's my yearly goals. Okay, and then it moves into April. And then it has this like clear film, which, I don't know, I think it might be good like to put something on. So I'm going to keep it. I'll stick it in here. And this planner belongs to, I like the fact that you can put your yearly goals and contacts on there. And then you have your, which I'm going to put this on the front. I don't know where I'm going to put that. Maybe, okay, like that. And it only goes through June of next year, which, you know, I thought it went through December, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll work with it and go from there. So really what I'm wanting to do right now is have something through these, this is totally fine. And then if I need to add more dates, I can definitely do that. I have bought, believe me, I have bought lots of printables off. I like doing the icon printables, but I don't, the calendars and stuff, it just takes me forever to get them, you know, to print on both fronts and back side. So I thought today we would go in and like decorate this up. So I did want to kind of add a vibe of fall again, but I know that as the seasons change, I will want to change this out as well. So instead, this is the cards, the journal cards that are going into this month's kit. Look how total fall vibes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Even though it's 100 degrees outside, I am thinking of sweater weather for sure. So I thought, you know, coffee goes with everything for me. So I'm going to washi it in, and that way I can always take it out. Maggie. Let me let Maggie out. You know, is this just like how things go? There you go, Momo. She's also called Momo. There needs to be some lighting over here, but I don't know. It kind of gives it that cozy vibe in here. I'm really loving this. I'm just glad to be out of the misery of the heat. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in, I'm going to go ahead and go all autumnal in and use this washi. They were saying that now, Brazos, my daughter, told me that from here on out, the days are definitely going to get shorter as far as like nothing past, like the sun will set past 8 o'clock or something like that. So, or before 8, I guess. And I can tell already that it's getting darker. Okay, so I'm just going to tape this in like that. And then that gives me an opportunity that I can take these out and change out my journaling card inside this for my planner cover. Oh, good. You guys, that is so funny. Hey, it works, right? I thought I was putting it on here. That's okay. Moving on. It works for me. It was meant to be. So the other thing is I have these stickers that are kind of got that real pretty, subtle nature vibe to it as well. And I bought this recently too, which is wildflowers, and I just think it's so pretty. And I'm just filling this in this journal, I mean in this planner. So I was going to put something right here, but then again, you know, things will change as I move into, oh, that's right, that's why I brought out my strawberry shortcake. I thought I saw something in here that would be so cute. And I don't want to stick to just one, you know, I think that's the challenge with me is I like so many different styles. Like, I love the brightness, the rainbows, the colorful. You know I love my color. I love all the color. Give me all the color. But I also love the softer side of nature, you know, that kind of stuff. So sometimes it can be challenging. But the way I put it to myself in my head is I thought I had this journal belongs to in here for some reason. I try to mix the two up because it's what I love. I love them both, and I feel like I'm not just one aesthetic, I guess is the word I'm looking for, as far as I love all the colors, so it would be really hard for me to change and just do the mutual colors, you know, so. And then I'm going to put my name in here. Let's see. Aha. I should have brought my little tweezers out here. I know I have some somewhere. And you guys, I've been posting on, I've been posting everywhere, I think. At least I've tried. I'm in the process of like redoing my trolley carts, and you guys, oh my gosh, I love to be neat. I'm going to tear this out. I like to be neat. And I know it's hard that we all know how crafters are. We have a hard time because we're I'm a messy crafter. It's just putting my stuff away afterwards and having a place for everything. I think that's what it is. It's having a place for everything. And right now I haven't had a place for everything, and I don't even know when. So it's like I'm starting from like crazy scratch. And but it sure does feel good. It seemed like it's been a while. I used to be pretty organized, I thought. And then it just went to the wayside, and it hasn't been the same in a couple years. And I don't like it. I want to be, I think it's better efficiency. And it makes me want to come into my area and create versus feeling overwhelmed and so, So yeah, so we are having, I say we, I'm going to have a big update to my website, you guys. So all the autumn stickers are going to be out. I've got to have some new ones come out. I'm also have a couple little buttons, little round buttons. Check my social media for that because I am going to be posting some things this week. And everything's going to be active on Friday. That's when the kit comes out as well. So, okay. So that's that. And let's put... Oh yeah, and I brought back my Time Marches on Girls for a little while. So these are ones, there's 2 different sets that you can get. They're smaller, and I wanted to use them in here. And I was like, maybe I should bring them back for a little bit. So, that's what we're doing. And I hope they fit in here. I kind of measured them beforehand because I was like, should I make them smaller? But Braz, it's funny, we always do this. We always get the Time Marches on Girls at the beginning of the year and add them to our journals. September, I'm going to put Miss Smart. Oh wait, August, September. I love her. Miss Smarty Pants. Let's not try not to decapitate her though, for sure. Or lose a limb. I've done that before on film, you guys. October, let's see here. And now again, these are 2 different sets. So if you go and look at them, they won't be a set of 4. There's 2 different sets. So just kind of keep that in mind. Oh, and this is going to be our girl for this month, for October, is next month's kit. September kit is actually October, because you get it mid-September, or it starts shipping mid-September. And it's gonna be black cat themed, you guys. I've done a lot of a lot of cats over the years, and it's exciting that I'm gonna do a kit with a cat. Okay, so November is, I'm either gonna do my Baking Up Joy or Blessed. I love this one because I really feel like November is, the time of the year that I like to really focus on my blessings and my gratitude. Oh yeah, speaking of gratitude, you guys, I found my old, I had started it and it lasted for about a month or 2. I'm terrible at that. But it's like, I kind of have to steer away from doing things in multiple. I want to try to have a one-stop shop, journal. So I am bringing, last year around this, or in November, one of the things I put out in the kit was, it had grateful, thankful, blessed, every day you could write something in your little journal. Gotta get her little foot up there. I don't want it to come break. And there we go. December. Then we have January. Are you guys seeing this good? Should I bring it in a little bit? Okay. So January is setting goals. There's also a time my Leap Girl in here. It's kind of like leaping into the new year. I'm going to put her. But it's kind of like, I wanted to add a space in my journals, instead of having a standalone journal about gratitude, is make a little space in my journal that I use, my creative daily journal that I write every day in, creating a space in there. So that's one of my goals, that's part of my plan. I'm trying to figure that out as well. And I think I wrote it on my list of how I want to get all this to work for me. And I'm okay with it covering the number up. Okay, so February, we're in March. March is kind of like plants around here because it's getting Easter season around. It's spring, so I'm gonna put my plant lady. March, and then April. April showers. I don't think I have an umbrella. Oh, I do. Very good. And these are all girls that have been part of past kits. I have some more. I have a set, another set. Actually, I probably can make several sets up, but these are some that I've had around for a while. I probably maybe will make some new ones in the new year. My goal is for it to really become more customer service, meaning faster shipping. So what I'm trying to do is, instead of once I get the order base, and I used to do it a long time ago, and then I just got, I don't know what made me change, but I'm going to go back to it, where I have everything already pre-cut, and then I just go and pull it, you know, and ship it. And pre-cut and packaged and everything. Right now, when the orders come in, unless they are part of the monthly theme, I'm having to do like print, cut everything all at one time. And it's not working for me anymore. Okay, May flowers. We're gonna do her. She's so cute with her flowers. May, and then the last one on here is June, which that's my birthday, so we're gonna put this little birthday girl in here. Okay, she's kind of crooked. I don't know if I can take her off. If not, I'm okay with being crooked. We just go with it. I just don't want to rip a head off or anything. Or leg. There we go. Yay. Whoops. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then I will save these young ladies to add another time. All right. So that is kind of what I wanted to do this this round. You know what? I feel like I want to move these two up. I feel like I want to, or actually I think I'm going to move this to the front page. It's good. I don't like it how it starts bending there, so I might need to take some pages out. Because I have a lot of pages in here that are like notes and stuff that aren't necessarily or empty note ones that I can always come back and add. Let's see what we got here. So that's my calendar. These are my ideas. These are my projects. So I can take some of these out until. And then my budget, which I can take this out. And then places to go. I have one sheet in there, which actually I have ideas, but I just haven't had a chance to put anything in there. Okay, and then this little guy is just fun to have because I love it. I got this in at a retreat I think at the Alice in Wonderland retreat. So, okay, so that is that. And then one last thing before I close the video up is I wanted to add a charm. Oh, see, I wanted to add this charm to the inside. Like somewhere. I don't know. I gotta play around with this for a little bit, but it's so pretty, right? It just goes with this perfectly. But I think I'm gonna put it on my shelf right here for now, and then finish this up. And what I wanted to do was, I wanted to add one of my little acrylic charms. So we have, I'm just gonna put this one up here. We have the bear. We have the deer. I think the deer looks really good with the pink. This one looks cute too. Or the fox. And that's like this one too. But I think I was kind of playing around with it before I got on video, and I think I like the deer because it has the pink in there. And then we're gonna add, I'll get my, add it with the safety pin. So I'm just gonna put this split ring and just slip it on there. Then I hadn't really thought about it, but kind of tucking it under here because I don't want it to be intrusive or break off or anything like that. But I wanted to add a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks cute. And that way it kind of still sticks to the page, sticks to the journal. Whoops, let's see. It still dangles, but it can, sorry. I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, sorry guys. But I like it because it still dangles, but it stays in place too. That's what I meant to say. All right, you guys, thanks for playing along with me. And I'm going to put my things back where they were so that we are being efficient. This is a little thing I have with, I'm going to put my pliers in. I'm going to be neat and organized. Instead of always having chaos. I've been taking this with me in my journal bag. I am going to be doing a journal bag, what's in my journal bag too, just because I do carry stuff with me every day, and I just like, I love watching that too, just to see what other people carry. I know it sounds funny, but I love seeing that. So, and I'm going to save these because we're going to be using those in this month's journal. All right, you guys, thank you so much for sticking with me through changes in my, I know, I feel like I've been decision making. And you guys probably don't even, you know, you're like, okay, Rebecca, we didn't even notice anything. But to me, it's just been like, I started like getting sad being in the space out there. It was just not a good decision this time of the year, or maybe it wasn't a good decision at all. Maybe because I'll tell you where it came from real quick, and then I'll close the video. I want to put these somewhere where I have them available. I'm going to find a space. I'm not just going to tuck them in there. I'm going to find a space, and then I'll save these just in case. But so when I first started out, I think I probably mentioned it, but if you guys are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Follow. So when I first started in art, I started in the laundry room, to believe it or not. I was just scrapbooking, and I had like stuff in, we had a washer and dryer, and we had shelving all above it, and that's where I had all my stuff. And then I was like, you know what, I started in my mixed media, I had all my paint and everything. And so that I also have a paint cart that I'm putting together because I miss painting, you guys. And that's, and so I paint a lot, but I'm talking about like canvases and stuff. That's what I was missing. But so anyway, I moved out to the garage, and it was a lot smaller garage, and we didn't live, I mean, it's still hot, but we ended up putting in a insulated door, which we thought about doing that here too. You know, like I said, I just haven't prepped, but I would work late in the night too, because I had little ones then, so that was the time that I could work. And a lot of times it's a lot cooler. Well, now, I'm going to bed early, you guys. I need my sleep. I mean, I was probably living off 4 or 5 hours of sleep back then. So it worked. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't know. But anyway, now I can't do it. So, but I'm happy here. I think it's quaint, it's cute, it's cottagey, and it's working so far. So we'll play it, and if I have to change, we'll change. Right? That's how life is. All right, you guys, y'all stay sparkly, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.